I had to start the live first because it's so rare that Eden is not on time, so I wanted to make it extra.
Oh yeah, we gotta
We gotta ambush her, like
Mhm.
punctuality award. She's
It's
gonna
gonna
lose
kill her. It's gonna
her
kill her.
pin.
Yeah.
Like in Rushmore, as a sign of friendship with, I think it's with Bill Murray.
Yeah.
Jason Schwartzman says, "I have 2 pins from Rushmore Academy: perfect attendance and like 0 absence, like and always on time." And
Yeah.
punctuality and perfect attendance. Those are my 2 awards. We're pulling the punctuality award from Eden today. Tough one.
Yeah. It's a tough break for.
Meanwhile, Mo's in Paris.
Yeah, Mo's in Paris. Posting a lot.
Yeah, well, is it him?
Oh, that's a good question.
A lot.
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I guess reposting a lot.
Eden, we're stripping you of your punctuality award.
I know.
This is rough.
Can I explain why?
Oh, please.
I have had to move my entire workflow over to Windows. How do I get a text message on my phone, which I used to be able to just pull up on my Mac and click the link from my messages? Now I have to copy and paste it into a Google Doc and then open the Google. Is there a better way to do it? If someone I can't copy, I can't airdrop.
I don't have. Yeah, I don't have my. I obviously I don't have iMessage hooked up to my work laptop.
Yeah.
So I'll see stuff all the time, and then I just have to DM myself in Slack.
Yeah.
To then pull it up on my work computer, and I feel like a psychotic person.
It's mental. It's mental.
You ever message yourself? It's fucking crazy.
Yes.
It's a crazy activity. It sounds so small, but you feel so insane messaging yourself.
I send myself a lot of emails.
It's the only way to get
information. You don't feel weird doing that?
One device to another. It's the only way. There's no way around it.
Eden, I'm with you. Ally.
Yeah, I don't know. I started emailing myself random things, as opposed that's became, instead of like a notes app or a Google Doc like Eden was using, I just started sending myself emails.
Is that
so are you trivia questions?
Let me ask you a question about this.
Like that.
Because I cannot be one of those people that has like 50,000 unread emails. I don't like the red number. I actually think the notification number on your apps is a brilliant design for people who are wired this way. Because I don't like seeing. I will clear as many notifications as I can because I like the clean, no red numbers or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I don't have I'm not at 0 unread emails. I have a few hundred. But if I see that number, I'm trying to get through them and make sure. So do you email yourself because of that? Are you the same way, or you have a shitload of unread emails?
I've just never really been a notes app person, I don't think.
Well, the nice thing about the notes app is you can make the note and then never check it again.
Right. It's pretty easy.
It just goes into the ether. It's there somewhere, but I'll never find that note ever again.
I don't know why I would check that. Yeah.
So I think you're right to a degree, because I do keep my email number down. I mean, we've talked I'm at 21 right now. I'll keep 20 or so in there, whatever is essentially I have to do this ad read by this date, or what other random time sensitive things do sit there for a while. But
I'm at 7:51 and it's stressing me out.
But it's like it's like gardening. You have to go in there and delete your morning spam and make sure there's no bullshit, and
I had a
bounce and delete it. You gotta just
open it, scroll a little bit, get out of it. I just need that open rate.
Wemby joke. Okay, got it. Moving on. But
I had an awkward. Speaking of pruning, I had an awkward moment with the tree trimmers that are here today. You might be able to hear them in the background at some point, because they were in the parking lot where I park and of my building. And so I go in there, and my spot's all the way in the back. It's not a big parking lot, but it's all the way in the back. And so he's back there trimming things. So I'm going, and he's trying to guess where I'm gonna go, and I'm trying to point, and he thought I was pointing and go that way, but I was pointing like so he like just stood in my parking spot. I'm like, oh, man, I don't know. And then like, so it's just this awkward interaction, and it's like the fourth awkward interaction I've had. It's 9:05 a.m. I cannot avoid the public anymore.
I don't know how you do it.
Eden,
I don't know how you do it.
I'm gonna throw a couple of scenarios at you. You got to tell me which one you think is most likely.
Okay.
Zach has a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde split personality disorder of a really.
I'm open to that. I'm open to that.
Sometimes he'll, sleep
honestly
too long or something like that.
This possibly would make me feel so much better about what's happening. I could be at peace with what is happening in my interactions in the public if I was able to find out that this is a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation. 100%.
So that's one, is that he's like someone that looks exactly like Zach is being really nice and inviting all this attention.
Wow.
2, pheromones. It's a scent.
Pheromones for friendship?
It's a scent that he's releasing. It's a chemical reaction situation, and that
But wouldn't that have been his whole life though? But like, wouldn't that like
you can start to smell different?
That's
yeah,
true,
I mean, like
I've
had
your body changes.
Like,
your body's a wonderland.
Pretty easy time making friends in my life, but this is like it's at a level that it's untenable.
Yeah.
And
Number 3,
and I'm not open. Like, I'm clearly not physically open to it.
Number 3 is your idea. This is all a prank show, and then it's a conspiracy against him.
Who? It's just
for the mailbag.
It's just me.
Oh, you don't know how deep these pockets go, Zach. We've been
third eye open. Third eye open.
Piling up mailbag donations for decades, for hundreds of years, hundreds of Cinephobe years.
Well,
all is an elaborate plan.
Yeah. I just know about the one Patreon for Count the Dings. The other one's fueling this entire operation.
Patreon. Yeah. You think there's a lot of Count the Dings patrons? We got hundreds of thousands of people contributing to torture your public interactions.
All right, so let me show you the weird one that happened.
Yeah, I don't know what you said this in the chat. You said it was a turkey gesture, and
yeah. So
I mean, is it this?
No. So
the turkey
as I
walk
into the coffee shop this morning, there are these two guys sitting at this table at the corner of the building that's nearest the door, right? And so I walk in, I say hi to the people working, get my coffee. No, Mike, no. It's not get Zach more friends. I don't want this. I'm good. I'm so good. So I go in and get my coffee. I walk out and I'm going to sit down where I always sit. It's just this little row of tables outside the building where these two guys are. And there's one guy facing my direction. There's another guy facing the other direction. As I walk out with Boogie, I turn the corner towards them. The guy who's in the middle of a conversation looks up at me, and he's, I don't know, in his 50s or 60s. Like he looks like an older guy. And he looks up at me and he does this. And just keeps going in his conversation. What is that?
Hold on. Are you sure like you haven't body swapped with like a 4-year-old or something?
Eden?
Freakier Friday isn't out yet.
It stopped me in my tracks. Where I was like, I don't know what that was. And I look behind me, no one there. No one had just walked into the coffee shop. No one there. That was for me. I don't know what that means.
Never do that again, please. First of all,
what is that?
Can we not? What is that? What is that?
What is that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Does it like they were both cyclists?
Option number 4. Option number 4. This coffee shop is microdosing everybody.
Some of the people working there that wouldn't
yes
shock me.
Yes, Zach
so I
is
imagine
microdosed
this
as well.
I imagine
it's a combination. It's a combination.
Combination.
It's everybody. That dude did the turkey gesture because he's on something. You're freaked out by it because you've got the good coffee.
I'm freaked out by it because who does that?
I mean, mushroom coffee is like a total trend right now, and I bet LA is all on top of that mushroom coffee trend.
Fucking everywhere. It's everywhere. It's not psychedelic mushroom.
It's not psychedelic.
No, it's literally like actual mushrooms.
Yeah, like mushroom. It's just made from mushrooms rather than beans, right?
This tastes like mushrooms.
During the pandemic, one of the many terrible purchases I had because of a significant other, like, oh, we should try this coffee. I'm like, all right, I'll buy some. And now I still just have this pouch of mushroom coffee that is terrible.
We've got a pouch.
I don't care what anyone says. Terrible. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
give me beans.
It's like that thing that says like the FDA has not approved like all that mental clarity stuff and how mushroom coffee gives people like better.
There's no way.
I don't believe any of it.
There's your title, mate.
Give me beans. All exclamation points. 3 exclamation points in there.
Oh man, I have so much talking today. I have this, and then I'm on the radio from 10 to 1 my time, and then I'm on a podcast from like 1 to 3:30. It's just straight through. I'm talking so much today.
How does your throat like handle it? Like, what is your trick?
Yeah, I'd love to know that as well.
Well, this isn't going to help that clear that up. It's the money. The money helps it. That's I get paid to do it, so that is what I'm doing.
Welcome to the Friday mailbag. It's Friday. We're a little shorthanded. It's the 3 of us. It's the OGs going strong. And Zach sent something to the chat yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And I said, "Oh boy, this is going to chew up. This is going to chew up most of our time."
Yeah.
So we're going to dive right in to the white people phrases tier list.
There's one this morning that made me so happy to see.
Let's go.
Should we go? Should we go from?
I'm curious how many of these red? Eden is familiar with, right? As a non-white. Yeah, let's go green to red.
Okay, wait. What does green mean? Green is good.
I think green is the worst.
Okay. I think the bottom is the worst, and then
we're going.
So I don't think this is judged by whiteness. I think it's just like enjoyable of the white phrases. Yeah, so I don't think like green is the least white, and then
okay. I also wasn't sure because of just like the white people sayings. Like if the context is that it's like, oh, it's like a white people saying, so it's like kind of like we're poking fun at it, and so it's like the higher the rating, the worse it actually is.
No, I think they're actually.
You know what I mean?
I think they're actually enjoying the top.
I think the premise is that it's all stupid, and that there's ones on the red, wonderfully unseasoned tier that they like the most. So that's my guess.
Yeah, I think the tier names are making fun of white people. I think everything else is a celebration here of the phrases.
Okay. Okay.
So the burnt tier, the bottom green tier is "Excuse me."
I've unfortunately heard of this one.
Very 90s. It's from Wayne's World. It's dated. I don't know too many people that still say it, but I'm not doubting it's said. It's a Wayne's World thing.
Like y'all know that I forgot what the show was called. Maybe it was called the Mindy Kaling Show, but she says said it. Oh, okay, yeah, she said it a lot, and it was the worst thing about the show.
Yeah, that's from Wayne's World. That's just a repurposing. Sorry, Mindy, that's ours.
Yeah, excuse me. I don't know. I've no desire to use it ever.
No adult should use it. Like I can see it like being used like cutesy, like as like a child saying.
I only think people in their 40s and 50s should be able to say it. Actually,
I think only your aunt.
Maybe you're right.
Because it's such an old reference.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe
your aunt who loved Wayne's World.
You know, I'm not the
I love Wayne's World. What are you talking about?
My aunt Zach Harper who loves Wayne's World.
Oh my god, Wayne's World.
The undercooked tier. Oh god. LT Smash says Jar Jar Binks also said "excuse me."
Really? George Lucas, you thieving fuck.
Just appropriating white people.
Oh my god.
Next tier, undercooked. What the flip?
I've never heard that before.
What?
It's
like
replacing
with
flip.
I've never heard that before. That might be a regional thing.
Teamwork makes the dream work. I feel like that should be higher.
I hate that saying. I've
I
heard
hate it
that before.
so much.
hate that's such an office saying. That's such
It's
a group
almost bad as
project.
there's no I in team. It's
Oh my
as bad.
god. Yeah.
Come on, guys. We can get through this mailbag today. Teamwork makes the dream work.
I'll fucking hang up right now.
Okay, this one doesn't make as much sense to me. He's right behind me, isn't he?
So
Is
it's
that
when
a
you're
movie
talking.
reference
It's when you're
also?
talking shit about someone, but they're behind you. So you're like, yeah. So Maze is the worst. He's just always being
right behind
condescending.
me,
He's
isn't
right
he?
behind me,
Yeah.
isn't he? Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't feel super
I think
white.
it's a white thing.
Yeah, is
I
that
think it's a white thing.
quintessential? Is it? Okay.
All right.
Name a black person that isn't a meme that said it.
I'm not gonna do that, but we're gonna move on to the next one, which is definitely a white one. I like this one. Hate to burst your bubble.
Oh, that's very white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate to burst your bubble.
Oh man, I think
No
that should
one-
be higher.
No one with any ability to be tan has ever said that before.
Holy macaroni!
I feel like that's an old one too.
I mean,
It also seems very Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does
Why
what's
is the
flip.
macaroni holy? Like, you know?
These are.
Is it because it has holes in it?
Is it because it rhymes with
It
matrimony?
rhymes. It rhymes.
Oh.
It's ways to avoid swearing.
Yeah.
Some of these are ways to avoid swearing. So I think holy macaroni is like an exclamation you would make.
This is very Puritan. Yeah.
And sweet giblets I've never heard.
Never heard that in my life. So I don't know that. That's got to be regional.
It's got to be a regional one. Because then the next year, going from holy macaroni to holy cow, like obviously heard that one before.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
one's got a little more legs on one of the
Wait,
good
who
ones.
is Jesus H. Christ?
So I've got.
Who is?
Well, our Lord and Savior, obviously, but yeah. So
I thought it was no, but like, why is it H? I thought it was. I thought the middle initial was supposed to be F. Like, isn't that how it's used?
No, Jesus Hank Christ.
Jesus F. Christ.
His middle name's Hank.
Oh, it is?
No.
Oh.
Jesus' middle name is not Hank.
It's my guy Hank.
No, so I've gone from Jesus H. Christ, which I've definitely said in my life before, and I think this should be higher, to I have replaced it for years now with William H. Macy instead of Jesus H. Christ.
I like that.
Yeah.
Arthur Mueller makes a good point. These could all just be Ted Lasso quotes.
Sure. Also, yeah, which again
Ted
confirms that
Lasso
it's very white. Yeah.
And Dust I think holy I go holy guacamole over holy macaroni for sure.
For sure. Absolutely.
Oh yeah, because white people love like guac.
Love guac.
Love guac.
God.
And you know what's in it? Avocados. That's it.
It is.
It's whipped avocados.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we gotten onto the one of the good ones tier. You bet your sweet bippy I do. Never heard that.
I think this is just another way of not saying you bet your sweet ass I do it, which I've definitely heard and definitely said a lot.
But bippy? Just the word
no,
bippy?
I don't know what bippy means.
I think this is regional shit again.
Yeah, that's gotta be regional.
By inference, I'm assuming that it means butt.
Yeah.
Or ass.
Has to.
You're bippy.
Mm-hmm.
Chump. Just chump.
Fucking great, man.
That
is such a great one. Chump.
Is it?
Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, Eden, this is how any question that you might be white just got erased right there. Chump is a great one. Oh my god. Chump should be higher.
Timber with 3 R's. Timber. This is
It's going down.
There was a commercial.
I'm yelling timber.
There was a commercial where I think it was like a Pizza Hut commercial when they were giving away a basketball, Pizza Hut basketball, or where the guy was like, "Hey, chump, want a game?" It was like that is seared in my head from the 90s.
I love that. We need to find that.
Yeah.
Commercial.
Wise guy.
Wise guy, definitely. Wise guy still used big time.
Yeah.
Is that?
Listen up, wise guy.
It's not just an Italian thing.
Okay.
That's wise guy happens big time.
Because I only think of Joe Pesci saying that.
Sure.
This one is a white and old predator dap whippersnapper.
I feel like that usually comes with young whippersnapper.
A young whippersnapper.
Which
I
never
I
really
don't know
thought
any
of it.
old whippersnappers.
I'd never really thought of it until now, and now it just sounds like a racist thing in a way, not towards white people, but like a whip snapper. Like that's it just clicked for me. Like, oh, I don't know if that's good.
I also like that the spelling says snaper.
Sure. One more P it is. Yeah.
One more P, it's a snapper. It also makes me think of somebody like, and you used to do this, Zach, snapping a towel.
I'm the fucking John Wick of snapping a towel. Oh my God.
So don't get caught with a towel around Zach.
Young whippersnapper Harper in the locker room. All right, this one has an action included, which is you pick up the phone and you say, yellow.
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 So many times in my life.
Probably done this
even still to this day. Still to this day, I'll do it occasionally. Yellow.
I don't answer the phone anymore, so
you don't yellow.
It's kind of curbed my action, but I'm sure I did back
do
in the
we
day.
answer the phone with hello anymore? Because you know who's on the line.
You know who it is.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, what's up? You know, that's usually the go. But
I'm like, usually mine is what do you want? Because if I
think
Eden's just a high powered
what do you want
in a movie? Like, what do you want?
And it's tapping her Bluetooth. She never answers the phone.
Yeah.
Go for Eden.
I think something about having the actual like weight of a handset is implied with this yellow.
Yeah.
This is a good one. Look what the cat dragged in.
Phenomenal. How is this so low?
That's a better phrase to me than most of these have been so far.
I like that one. I don't mind that one. Yeah.
That's once again, it's a parent talking
well.
Their kid and some friends probably after
a little disappointment,
being out for the day. Little disappointment, but also a little bit of pride.
Yeah, they're probably just late after getting home from curfew or something. Like,
we're back in the Midwest for Pete's sake.
No, I don't think that's a Midwest thing.
Who's Pete?
Yeah, that was
Pete Rose.
Pete H. Macy.
Pete H. Macy. Jesus Pete Christ.
Pete F. Christ, according to Eden. Pete. This is this NBA Jam. Boom shakalaka.
Yeah, that's a very just NBA Jam specific.
If it existed before NBA Jam, it soared after that.
Yeah.
LT Smash 06. Are white people just really sarcastic? Most of these are sarcasm. Oh,
no,
yeah.
I think some of these are earnest, man. I think some of these are earnest.
I think that's the thing is that some of them are earnest. Like, that's what makes it so white,
I'm not going yellow in sarcasm. Like, that's just not.
Well, that just happened.
Very Friends. That's a very Matthew Perry, R.I.P. Chandler Bing type of thing to me. But yes, it's a very white thing.
All right, and then this one, I guess, is another trying not to swear. Hot Belgian waffles.
I have never heard that one. I would love a Belgian waffle, but
yeah, move that down to burnt.
I made it out of like Kodiak cake pancake mix Belgian waffle the other day. Fantastic. You know those like high protein Kodiak cakes?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
All right, next tier is fantastically flavorless. Now this feels like we're getting
I think this is my favorite one. Is in this tier.
The real shit. Just gonna sneak right past you.
That's it. That's the one that made me laugh so hard this morning because I can just picture it. I can picture it's a white person trying to sneak past a minority, trying not to offend. Like, oh, just gonna sneak right past you. Like just one of those, and it makes me laugh so hard. I fucking love this one. This should be at the very top.
Mike Weisberg, use that one regularly. Damn it. Yeah, I think the thing I love about that one is that it's talking to yourself.
Yeah,
right.
It is.
You're not really addressing the people that you're moving by. You're more announcing your own actions, and you could have just done it.
And you know what does it? It's very subtle. But having instead of you in the text is
perfect. Secret past you.
Wait, but like,
is past you says that.
Scooch. Scooch. Yeah.
Oh, I love a scooch.
Is it a little passive aggressive? Like, is it meant to be like you're kind of in my way? Okay. I was just making sure I understood the white.
Yeah.
that I've properly understood the whiteness of it.
Absolutely. No, you're dead on.
Golly gosh, gee.
No.
I mean, like golly gee willikers. I've never heard golly gosh gee. Yeah.
golly, gosh, or geez.
Nobody has said any of those words past like 1957.
How do you like them apples?
Yeah, I mean that's Good Will Hunting.
Classic Good Will Hunting. What incarnation? Now that
what incarnation?
I love tarnation.
I gotta say that way more.
What is tarnation? Do we know what tarnation is?
I actually don't know what that word means. I don't think I've ever looked it up before.
Tarnation definition.
It's not a UNC thing.
Yeah,
used to express exasperation, frustration, or incredulity.
It's just an expression.
Yeah, so it's not really
alternation of darnation. Euphemism for damnation.
Okay. I still feel like it has to do with UNC.
Sure.
So damnation is condemnation to eternal punishment in hell. So you're saying, what in the eternal punishment in hell?
Right. But
let's make it sound like
cuter.
Tar Heel Nation.
Yeah.
Groovy. I mean, that's premium.
Yeah.
That's premium hippie dippy bygone era.
Yeah.
You go to a Dead and Company show or anywhere where the Wooks are, groovy will still get you traffic. Let's rock and roll.
My dad says that every time he's ready to go.
I love your
Literally
dad.
every time he's ready to leave, let's rock and roll. Every time. Yeah.
Shouts to Bill.
Oh, it's great.
Damon's Yosemite Sam ass phrase. What in tarnation? Watch it, Einstein.
Oh, big time. Big time. Oh, that's so white.
I mean, I think calling any nerd in Einstein.
Yeah.
You can simplify that one. Frick,
yeah.
Frickin'
makes me think of The Good Place now. But yes.
Yeah.
Crud.
No,
crud
nobody says crud.
No,
we don't say crud anymore.
Yeah, I think it's a 90s thing.
Okay,
but yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, we've not said crud in 20 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, I like this one. You in what army?
My dad also says that one.
Yeah. That's some white guy TGT.
Absolutely. Definitely some tough guy.
I don't see anybody else around here. You think you're gonna take care of me by yourself? You in what army? Nice try, pal.
Yeah.
Nice try, pal.
That feels very
real
80s
condescension in that one.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm picturing Bruce Willis.
Oh, brother.
I could see that like Die Hard or something. I don't know.
Oh, brother.
Oh,
yeah.
Brother.
That's a good one. Yeah.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Absolutely. That should be higher. That should be way higher.
Yeah, that goes with you in what army?
Yeah.
In short succession. I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, love that. Love that.
Yeah. That goes to
Very
Karen.
Right. Yeah.
Karen could use that in there.
It's a piece of my mind,
pack.
you know. It's not even like I'm gonna give him a 1-2 piece. It's like a piece of my mind.
Yeah, you're gonna hear what I gotta think right now.
Yeah.
Pal has some real hostility to it. I mean,
yeah, pal's never been used in a good way.
Yeah,
it's always.
You're not saying, "Hey, pal."
It's always weaponized. Thanks
for hopping on the mailbag, pal. HE double hockey sticks. We're back into
not swearing.
Softening the swears. Hang on, Buckaroo.
Buckaroo for sure. I don't know if hang on Buckaroo, but Buckaroo for sure.
Buckaroo.
Yeah.
Buckaroo.
That's a fun word.
You can say that again. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a classic.
That's super white.
Premium white phrase. Hold your horses.
Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Hold on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Yes.
That still gets a lot of use.
Absolutely.
I think people are still saying that of all ages. And you're barking up the wrong tree.
My dad also says that a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, that could get some run.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is it. This is the final tier. It's wonderfully unseasoned. This is the final straw.
See, I don't think this is a great one. It's said, but I don't think it's a great one.
Yeah.
I think there should be two tiers lower. Yeah.
I feel like this should have been a tier that's all white dudes trying to fight.
Yes.
You in what army? I'm gonna give them a piece of my mind. You messed
you're barking up the wrong tree.
This is the final straw. Barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. Also here. I mean, for sure. That tears it. I haven't heard that.
Oh, I thought it was that tears it.
That
I
tears
didn't.
it. That tears it.
That tears it. I don't know that. I don't know that tears it. No.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah. What does it? What? How is that? Can I have that in a sentence, please?
What's a tearing?
Yeah. Can I have that in a sentence?
Is it? I mean, is it like saying that's the?
That tears up the contract.
I think it goes with "You're on thin ice," Buster.
That tears up the contract, right?
Like,
yeah.
That tears it. Like that's the last one. That's the last.
Eden's trying to make this a legal proceeding. I don't know if that's what that is.
That shreds
I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to make it make sense.
Yeah.
Radical.
Solid. I don't think it should be this high, but it's very good.
And like
tubular,
very, like, 70s, yeah.
Tubular. Very Ninja Turtles. Very 90s.
Yeah, Bart Simpson also.
Yeah.
Check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself.
You got to have the riggedy in there. Absolutely. No. Absolutely. It's in what's that movie? What's the one with Seth Rogen and Joseph Gordon-Levitt? And The Night Before. Yeah.
You put that in Cinephobe before.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great Christmas movie. One of the best Christmas movies. And before you riggedy wreck yourself you got to have that.
I guess.
This is a top level one. Newsflash, buddy.
This is top 3 all time.
Yeah, that's quintessential white guy. Newsflash.
Yeah. Newsflash, buddy.
When's the last time we had a real newsflash?
Yeah, when was it?
I do those those Amber alerts or like
news?
missing old people alerts or anything like that.
When did
to me, I think that's a newsflash. Yeah, you get the notification.
News. I feel like that's somehow a 50s term that is clung to life.
Is that
but we don't have those anymore.
A radio to TV thing?
Maybe.
You know?
Yeah. You really busted my balls here.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're back in the office.
Yeah.
We're back in the office. This is Bill Lumberg. Oh, yeah. You're really busting my balls here. Why I oughta.
This feels very Bugs Bunny. This feels very Bugs Bunny, but
Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks for sure. You got to have Fiddlesticks.
Oh, Fiddlesticks?
Yeah. Fiddlesticks. Oh, shucks.
Like for playing the fiddle?
Nope. That's...
Oh.
No, it's just another way not to swear.
Okay.
Instead of saying, fuck. Fiddlesticks.
I was like...
No, that's not... We're not,
I'm
not doing a hoedown here. This is...
Damon put in Captain Obvious. That's a classic.
Yeah, big one.
Listen here, pal. Get a load of this guy.
Oh,
You're on thin ice, Buster. Take a chill pill.
Chill pill's great. Take a chill pill's great.
Spaghetti-O should
That's
be lower.
for children. That's for children.
Remember when we tried to make that a thing for Corey Maggette? Maggette-Os. You guys didn't do that? Me and my friends did, yeah.
Remember when we did that?
When we were playing 2K and he was unstoppable, so we would
you
dunk on somebody with Corey Maggette and go, Maggette-Os. You had to be there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I like Chill Pill and then Right On.
Right on. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I would have grouped these not by like
Tiers.
I would have grouped these by like type of
use
expression.
case. Yeah, like by use case.
It's
yeah,
like Right
but
On,
I still think
Radical,
there is a top
Tubular.
tier of them. There's still a top tier of like the white.
Okay, so which ones do we feel like should have been in the top tier? Which ones
I
were
think
those?
Newsflash, buddy.
For sure.
What in Tarnation?
Tarnation is definitely up there.
Yeah. Just gonna sneak right past you for me is
Just
like
gonna
that's an
sneak
all-timer.
right past you.
You and What Army? You and What Hold Your Horses? I think is a top tier one.
Check yourself before you riggedy wreck yourself.
Yeah. for me, Yellow. That's a big one.
Yellow,
but that might just be a me specific one.
You know what? We know it should be on there. Weather.
Oh no!
For a very specific time and place.
Oh, I miss Jade.
Damon, you got it, Chief.
Oh shit.
Oh, You Got It, Chief is a great one. That's definitely
one,
that one's glaringly.
Cut the Malarkey is a good one too.
Ooh, Malarkey.
Yeah, Malarkey's good.
What is Malarkey?
Bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Cut the bullshit. Yeah.
Cut the shit. Well, there you have it. There you have the white
Big
people
time.
phrase list.
Great one.
And as predicted, 20 minutes of content. That's how it's done.
Like exactly 20 minutes
Almost on the dot.
Yeah. We were about to go over, but Maze was like, "All right, changing the topic."
Yeah.
No, I mean I wasn't.
No,
we literally ran through all the words. We did it. A confidence man, flag of Haiti, our guy Jerry. He says, "Do you cook on vacation? Let's say you're somewhere for 5 days and you're in an Airbnb. Do you cook something simple like breakfast food, or do you spend the whole time eating out? I vacation with my Caribbean friends, and the girls of the group prepared eggs, French toast, cut fruit, and biscuits the morning after we landed. Good job chipping in, Jerry."
So I just did this.
Would not, but
we just went up to Santa Rosa for Ian Carmel's 40th birthday. A group of 12 of us. I think there was 12. Rented this big Airbnb, and we just had like they bought like muffins and pastries and stuff for breakfast, but dinner we cooked both nights. Yeah, I think we cooked both nights. And I mean, it was like mostly like Ian wanted to cook, so Ian cooked, and it was great. Like it was great. Like he made like different kinds of tacos. You make your own taco and everything, but like it was like a good group, like kind of
how is it organized?
assembly line.
I'm like dying to know. Like,
what do you mean?
Like, how do you just decide like, oh, we're gonna like cook something as a group, and then
that was all them. Like
it's like the Tetris blocks just come together, and then all of a sudden you have a meal on the table. Like I can barely cook a meal on my own, much less like try to coordinate with like 4 other people in the kitchen.
It was literally like as everyone's converging and getting to this house, in very like different caravans, Ian and his wife Dana had sent a group text of like, "We're going to Costco. Like we're thinking of making tacos tonight. Does that sound good? Does anybody else want to grab stuff? What do you think?" And so it was kind of like they spearheaded it to get the ball rolling, and then everyone else kind of contributed whatever.
And where were y'all again? I'm curious.
Santa Rosa, up north of San Francisco, wine country.
Okay, I'm just asking because I feel like it would also depend on where we went.
Well, so the house was like up in the hills, like very remote. Like it probably would have taken 15-20 minutes to get to a place where we
gotcha. Yeah, because it's like I'm like, if we're going to somewhere, say like a massive food capital like Seoul or somewhere or like anywhere in Japan, or I'm not wasting a meal on like a trip where I'm like I have amazing food around me that I'm never gonna get to eat ever again.
Oh, if I'm in a city, absolutely, like, I'm going out.
Yeah, I do like the idea of cooking together.
Yeah,
like,
I think if you go to a cabin or something like that, you're barbecuing or whatever.
Everything's that's been said is correct. There needs to be somebody to spearhead it.
Yeah,
you need nothing like Eden's the panic in Eden's eyes when she's like, "How did 12 people organize a meal?"
No, I felt anxiety from Eden. Yes.
Wait, so you guys worked together to cook?
And then it was very much just Ian cooking, and like a couple people prepare, some people like set the table or whatever, but it was very much like he was in control.
And he's been hosting like dinner parties essentially in LA.
Yeah.
So, like,
he and Dana
kind of
like
that
do
already.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha.
So,
okay.
Like when I went on a dude's trip a couple years ago at a house in the Russian River, I made a grocery run before I got there without talking to anybody, just to like, cover some bases. And then it was very clear somewhere in the second day that we were going to run out of shit.
Yeah.
Like supplies.
But why were you the only person that bought stuff?
Great question. Because it's a bunch of dudes. And this is how it works. And no one
get this fucking cabin.
Like I think the thing about cooking on vacation is a lot of people literally check out. They're like, "Oh, I'm off the clock. I don't have to do shit." So I was like, "Hey, we don't really have enough alcohol and or any food for tonight." Like one guy had brought a brisket, because he was from Texas.
Brisket.
One brisket.
It was a big ass brisket. Like
I know, but it's still like.
But I was like, "Hey, do we have anything like extra to
bread,
sides,
like
So I'm very pro cooking on vacation. I mean, I like going. I think that's one of the perks of having an Airbnb is like you have a kitchen,
if you're getting an Airbnb, like if you think
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like if you're in a hotel, obviously no need, and even if you're in an Airbnb, like it's totally fine to get half your meals, more than half your meals. But it is nice to cook at home. And like when we went to Hawaii, we were in an area that didn't have a whole lot of restaurants.
Right.
So it was kind of necessary. Like the closest thing was a food land, and we went there probably 7 times in like 5 days, and we like cooked basically every night.
Better?
Yeah.
What's up?
You didn't plan better? Why'd y'all go so many times in 5 days?
Because it was right there.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like, oh shit, we're out of water. No, it was
okay. Gotcha.
Well, we're coming back.
Yeah, I do think it definitely depends on the personnel and like. So this hasn't happened to me, but one of my friends was just complaining to me about it. It was like a bachelorette party situation, and it was like the general plan was to like cook breakfast to, that was like on the agenda, but like nobody spearheaded it. And so it was just like a situation where it was like, all right, guys, we're cooking breakfast, but like people were like, oh, one person made pancakes one way, one person doesn't make them that way, and then like one person preferred their eggs a different way, and it was like, I was like, that sounds terrible. And I also feel like bachelorette situations, depending on how many people know each other already, or like bachelor situations, like it just depends like on the personnel largely. But I definitely think having someone to spearhead the initiative.
It's necessary. And it's weird that I've become that person. I don't mind being that person. It's awesome when someone else wants to be that person. It very rarely happens that there's like I couldn't even really. It was tough for me to even get somebody to go to the grocery store with me in that situation. I was like, hey everyone, we're gonna be out of everything.
I don't understand that at all. Like that just crickets.
And like people didn't bring enough shit. People don't want to go get more shit. It's bizarre. But I'd rather have a good time and have all the things that I want than be upset about not having things.
Just because, like, no one else wants to put in the work for it.
I'll tend to be prepared. Yeah, LT Smash is right.
All them years in the factory, all that time I put in, and I'm the fucking delivery boy.
The fucking delivery boy.
Maze, all of your friend groups are lucky to have you.
Thank you. Mike Weisberg says, for group trips, you want to type A to take over and be like, I got this. Perfectly fine letting someone handle most of the details. And that's usually the difference between a girl trip and a guy's trip is you're way more likely to find a type A lady to take charge and make sure that there's food. Or plans or organization of any kind.
I have noticed that women do tend to think about the basic necessities of life a little bit more than men do. Like,
that's nuts.
It's just like, it's food and water. Like, come on. Like,
all right. Deepest, bluest suede Dick Newcomb shared a Twitter post that Paul Mooney's wine pouch posted from a Taco Bell. So Eden, I don't know if you've seen the Taco Bell commercials with Davante Adams with Taco Bell in his house. So Davante Adams, there's a Taco Bell behind him, and the original tweet was the most underrated storyline of the Davante Adams trade is that there could be a house with a Taco Bell coming available on the market soon. So I thought this was all a joke that he had a Taco Bell in his house. I thought it was just a set, but now Taco Bell has posted an undisclosed address. This could still be a bit,
right?
That there is a 8-bedroom, 10-bath home in Las Vegas, Nevada, with a Taco Bell window. The description says, welcome to your new dream home, because guess what? You finally do have Taco Bell at home. And the question was, if you could have any chain restaurant food placed in your house, what would it be?
Chain restaurant. So not limited to just fast food?
You can let's open it up. They said any type of restaurant. So if you could have, and beyond the part of having an employee in your house.
Right. Yeah. Like
theoretically all day.
Let's not think about the logistics of
it. Let's not worry about that person or who's
just conceptually
the delivery showing up at 5 a.m. whatever. Let's just imagine that you have it in a dream scenario.
Chains. I feel like I need to lean into being Asian and be like Panda Express or something, but it's not very good. So
would you rather have like a Korean barbecue table permanently installed or like a ramen shop?
Korean barbecue for sure. Actually, me and my brother have been looking at like smokeless indoor like grills for like ever, but we can't decide on one because there's too many options and there's too many options is really the main reason.
I mean, that seems like a little bit of a fire hazard. A smokeless grill in your house?
They're a thing. Like they're made for specifically Korean barbecue too. Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's a Taco Bell in this Airbnb. What's happening here?
So the question was, and this is from the Devontae Adams commercials where he has the Taco Bell in his house.
Yeah.
And so now Taco Bell has posted that there's a listing for a 8-bedroom, 10-bath house in Vegas with a Taco Bell in it. And the question is, if you could have a fast food place or a restaurant in your house, what would it be?
We're talking like chain stuff, right?
Yeah,
chain, or we gave
Eden
a permanent Korean barbecue table.
Yeah,
I want to think of a chain though, because I feel like I still want to answer the question. I'm just like,
I mean,
trying to think.
Like a Cheesecake Factory setup. There's just so much variety.
So many options.
There's so much variety there.
I think one of my guilty pleasure, like just classic chain restaurants, is Chili's.
Chili's gets it.
Chili's
can get it. No,
guilty pleasure. I'm sorry.
I have this argument with a couple friends all the time where they're like, you know what? Applebee's is better than Chili's. I'm like,
no,
your fucking mind.
No,
that's
the
such
chicken
a white trash thing to
Chili's
say.
Is so good, actually. Yeah. Like they have a cheese dip. They've got those Southwest egg rolls. Like, you know, they're not egg rolls, but yeah, the Southwest egg rolls are delicious. Like,
if you like Applebee's better because Applebee's is cheaper, I understand that. If you're trying to tell me the quality of food at Applebee's is better than Chili's, you're out of your fucking mind.
Do you know that I went to Applebee's twice before in college? First time I just ordered it was like crispy chicken salad, you know, chicken tenders in a salad.
That was
awful.
Yeah.
And the second time we were like, let's try again, because we didn't have Applebee's in Arkansas when I was growing up, I don't think, or it wasn't convenient for us and we never went. So that's Chili's was our go-to.
Yeah.
So I never experienced it until I went to college, and I was like, oh my God, finally get to see what this Applebee's thing is about. So disappointed. So the first time it was just a regular crispy chicken salad, which is hard to mess that one up.
Yeah, it's really hard to mess that up. Yeah.
And then the second time we got burgers and fries because we're like, this is a control group. We just need
burgers. Terrible too.
It's terrible. Yeah, it was bad. I was like, you know, in college, how like precious your money is to you, how precious those $20 is to you. And like you're like, I ordered this and I feel like I need to eat it because like I spent money on it and I'm poor, I'm in college. And I'm pretty sure neither of us, me and my friend, finished either meal because we were like, it's like we're doing our best, no food waste, blah, blah, blah. But like this is not good. And it's just at a certain point, like, I'm sorry, if the food's not good, I'm not going to eat it anymore. Like, I'm not wasting calories on food that's not delicious.
Appetizers aren't that good either. Their wings are mediocre as fuck.
They're just, you
can get a cheap beer. Okay. Like, I get it for a cost thing, but like, don't tell me it's
Don't try to tell me it's good. And don't try to tell me the food is actually better than Chili's. Because like,
absolutely not. I had a girlfriend who worked at Chili's for a little bit. Jackpot.
Nice.
She would bring Chili's home every fucking night. It was amazing.
Those baby back ribs, like I know that they're chain ribs, but they are not bad. They are not bad for $19.99.
You know what it is? It's how Domino's became good for pizza. Like for like chain pizza, people like Domino's actually like really solid now. Those ribs are solid. Like, no, they're not as good as like if you know someone who's barbecuing and all that. No, of course those are always better. But this is like for what a chain restaurant could do.
Exactly.
It's elite.
That's what I'm saying. And even their chicken fried steak is not bad either. Yeah.
Arthur Mueller says, "Give me the in-house Benihana like Tyrese."
Not a bad option, man. Yeah, not a bad option.
Smash agrees. Hibachi table all day, dinner and a show. Vince Jaime says, "Red Robin."
I mean, if you're getting bottomless fries, the burgers are solid. Bottomless fries,
bottomless fries constantly. Ooh.
I dated someone briefly who was maybe going to do interior design for Tyrese's house. And she was like, this place is a nightmare. Like there was just so much going on. He has like a guest house that is literally a club. Like he just turned it into a nightclub.
I thought that was the Benihana was the guest house.
There might be I mean maybe it's both, but like she was like, yeah, there's like this is a club.
Karma.
Like it's not like a place to stay.
/
It's a club. Yeah. It's a nightclub for
they
sure.
have the hibachi table. They also have a disco ball.
And move it aside for the dance floor once
exactly.
it gets to like 11 o'clock. Yeah.
LT Smash says Texas Roadhouse.
I've never been to a Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, me neither. He also says Amin would pick Sizzler.
Texas Roadhouse, I'll be honest, I've only been once, and it was because they overcooked my steak. And I was like, you're a steakhouse. Like,
yeah. That's one of those things where like, well, everyone likes it well done. Like
no, it came well done. And I was like, I can't eat this. I ordered it medium. And like I hate to be that person, but I was like, cut it open. I'm like, this is completely cooked through.
Was it here or was it somewhere? Was I on a podcast or listened to a podcast where someone talked about how like a relative got a Wagyu steak well done? Maybe I was listening to a podcast.
I don't think it was here. Yeah.
Maybe I was listening to a podcast or something, but like, that's crazy.
Why did they get a Wagyu steak? They could have just gotten literally.
It tastes better than a regular steak well done.
I mean, that's fair considering the marbling.
If you're trafficking in garbage and you get a more expensive piece of garbage, then you're good. Yeah. Arthur Mueller says, imagine John Tapper having to rescue the restaurant inside your house.
That's true. Yeah.
And then he's yelling. Is he yelling at you or is he yelling at the employees? That's a good, probably both.
I think he's yelling at the employees. I don't know. That's a good question. Oh, you know what's for like a chain fast food? And this may just be because the closest one to me is like 45 miles away. Sonic.
I was going to be my answer.
Heavy.
That was going to be my answer.
Sonic heavy. Also, oh my god.
Because it would be hilarious if there was somebody rollerblading through my house.
Absolutely. The only time I get to Sonic is when I go to Palm Springs. Because it is on the way.
If there was already a Sonic in my house, I am getting a button, and someone is going to rollerblade my breakfast sandwich in bed. Done.
Their Texas Toast breakfast sandwiches are really good.
I've never had that before. I'm pretty simple. I go chili cheese coney, chili cheese tots,
the only
Coke with cherry flavoring, not cherry Coke with cherry flavoring.
It's different. Yeah,
crush every time. That ice. Oh my god, that crushed ice is so good.
Yeah, Sonic has a huge menu, and really what I want is a breakfast sandwich in the house. So I think they have that covered. Like if I might go like McDonald's or whatever, but I don't really want the rest of it.
What's going on with this chicken Big Mac? I saw an online ad for it that involved John Cena, Kai Cenat, and some other streamer. I have no idea who it is, and it made me so angry to not want to try it. Because I'm really done with this YouTube shit. Like just the YouTubers and the stream. I'm really done with this shit. I can't.
Yeah, I saw Snoop Dogg and Kai Cenat, but
okay.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I'm happy for if you can make a lot of money. I get it. I'm so sick of having to pretend like I give a fuck about you
or know who you are.
Yeah. I didn't know who this other person was.
Is John Cena? Has he overtaken The Rock in terms of he's in too many places?
No. We're just used to The Rock.
Slowed down. Okay, maybe that's what it is.
We're just used to The
Rock's omnipresence. But I feel like John Cena,
he's picking it up for sure.
He takes more random things.
Yeah, I think he's trying to accumulate.
Like, I'm gonna have, 4 projects a year. One of them's with Kevin Hart.
Here's what I think.
Wear a vest.
I think John Cena is showing up a lot. I think The Rock is omnipresent.
Yeah, that makes sense. He's permanent. He's a fixture of our culture now.
He's the sky, and John Cena is the sun that comes up.
It works.
I don't know if that works, but
now I'm imagining a sky that is The Rock with a John Cena head coming up like the Teletubbies sun. Screaming at you once a day. Yeah.
Maybe that's the title. The Rock is the sky and John Cena is the sun.
That's definitely like the subtitle.
What is the chicken Big Mac,
give me beans. I mean it's a chicken sandwich with the bun in the middle.
So it's like a giant almost chicken nugget patty.
Chicken patty, or is it like a chicken like
it looks like it's a chicken nugget but like flattened into a patty form, right? But instead of the meat. I agree.
Yeah, there's a lot of poetry coming out of this podcast every week.
Hey guys, if you want more poetry, head on over to SiriusXM NBA Radio, channel 86 on your dial. I'm about to be there for the next 3 hours. Me
Yeah,
and
you can
Antonio
find
Daniels
Zach.
talking Kawhi injuries and who knows what else the fuck we'll talk about.
I love the radio voice. We rarely get it on the mailbag.
I'm going to do these Amex live reads. It's fantastic.
Ooh.
Don't go anywhere without Amex. Don't leave home without it.
Is it for their new credit card?
I don't know what the fuck it's
about.
Let me see. Here, I'll practice one here. I'll practice one. All right. All right.
Yeah, go. Arthur Mueller, go ahead and
do a goddamn Amex read. Hold on. But yes, what you were saying. Yeah. I got to practice this, okay? A moment brought to you by American Express. The MVP of the night is the one who shows up for all the big moments. The ones who always have an ace up their sleeves, the Amex Platinum card. Right out of the gates, they're making plays to get ahead, like using the dedicated Amex card member entrance at select venues, and they live for overtime. They've got the post-game table on lock by booking a reservation with global dining access by Resy. Showing up to the big moments, made possible by the powerful backing of American Express. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withamex. Terms apply.
Ooh, that terms apply. Oh,
right?
That terms apply.
Mm-hmm. But they're not a sponsor.
Fangirling your Amex read was, I mean, this ally shit is going too far sometimes. Also, we just gave Amex a free. Hey, Amex.
Hey, Amex, you owe us fucking money, man.
Help us out with this. It's expensive keeping all these people liking Zach Harper. I need your help, Amex. Hook it up. And Arthur Mueller makes a great point. It's $650 a year for the platinum card.
No, it's not.
That's the terms apply.
Those are the terms that apply, man. But don't worry about it. You get that shit waived, maybe.
It's $695.
Yeah,
$650.
Yeah, Poultry Poetry also could have been a good title. It's a good one.
I really gotta go.
Smash.
All right, everybody.
Bye, Zach. All right, should we do one more question, Eden?
Yeah, let's do one more question.
Tomless on October 18th said, how early do you start shopping for Christmas gifts? And as you've gotten older, do you shop later and later or earlier and earlier?
I have come up with a system where I just do it on a rolling basis, like where if I think of something that I want to get for someone, I will get it right then and there. If it has to sit in my closet for 10 months until Christmas, then it will. Do I forget about it sometimes? Yes, also. But if Christmas time comes and I haven't thought of something to get for someone, then we're probably not close enough for me to get them a gift. So
yeah, I'm definitely not doing it on October 18th. I'm probably doing it at some point in November or early December. I would, but also Christmas shopping has diminished over the years. Like I would say the last 5 years, it's been a slow trend down. I'd say probably like 7 years I was in the pocket and I was like trying pretty hard to get my family gifts and stuff. But it's as I'm pretty sure I've detailed on the mailbag before, Christmas has become wake up, breakfast, nap, lunch, nap, dinner, go to bed. For my dad and my grandma and my uncle. So it's like it's pretty relaxed. Like there's not a lot of heavy activity. I don't really care about Christmas gifts that much anymore. But yeah, like usually what I'll do is like I'll do what Eden said. Like if I see something throughout the year, awesome. And then if not, it'll be like a run to Target or a run to like I've done booze Christmas multiple times where it's like just get everybody some booze, some wine, get my dad some bourbon. But I'm definitely not thinking about it at this point, Tomless. So I wonder if this is you seeking validation that you're already on it, or you're like, is somebody else out there like me already worried about this? Or if somebody is trying to drag you Christmas shopping, you're like, this is too much.
I mean, I don't know, because Christmas is like ever since we grew up out of being children, like we haven't done gifts in like I don't even like my family we don't do gifts the way we used to basically since we were like teenagers anymore. So I know that it's different for American families and like traditions. Like we celebrated Christmas because it was like it felt like we were supposed to, not because like it's that meaningful of a holiday, because like to us. I mean, I do feel like in general, I mean, I don't know if it's maybe because it's just my perspective, but I do feel like it feels like a commercial holiday. Like
it's absolutely
still
a commercial holiday.
I was like, is it still even does it have anything to do with religion anymore? I don't even know. Like I know that sounds ignorant, but like that's kind of a genuine question. Like I just feel like it's been completely commercialized.
To be fair, you didn't even thought it was Jesus F. Christ, so it's.
Well, no,
I would say that you probably are not. Yeah, I mean, like I think for some people it is still a Christmas religious holiday, but
I want to defend myself. Can I defend myself? I thought when we were using it in context, did not actually think that F was his middle initial. I was saying that I thought in the situation when you are using that phrase that it's Jesus effing Christ. Like that is what that's what
that is true. There you go. But it is also H. Mike Weisberg says he uses Moonsift, a Chrome extension, to allow people to make Amazon wish lists. It's interesting.
Nice.
Let everybody choose it. I mean, I don't do too much Amazon shopping, so that's why I'm still going to the mall, going to Target and stuff. And yes, it is Eden being thoughtful. It is Eden seeing things and thinking of people. But that's the best way to give gifts, is to actually think of people and see stuff and get it for them. It's fun. I don't really do much shopping unless I'm like on vacation, cooking at an Airbnb. But if that's the case, then I do try to think about people. So
yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna do it for us this week on the mailbag.
I have one shout out for Jerry. We didn't get to talk about shows this week, but Jerry recommended a show to me. It was an anime called Odd Taxi, and it was very good. So just a little shout out for Jerry.
Nice. Odd Taxi, and what's that on?
It's on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, for Zach Harper and Eden, I'm Maze. For all the people on vacation, for all the listeners, thank you for listening to the mailbag, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Bye, everyone.